buddy, what are we doing today?
Throttle body.
Throttle body? Let me see that. We're installing a throttle body? You gonna help me? Awesome. Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm going to be installing a Fastman throttle body. Got a little helper today, so this should be pretty easy install. It's something I've actually had for probably over a year, and I was going to make a video of also porting the intake manifold, but I'll get to it. But in the meantime, I figured I might as well put the throttle body on the car and see if it gives me a little better throttle response, maybe a few extra ponies. Really, without a tune, I'm not expecting too much, but a tune's coming one day, so supporting mods, right? So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and set the camera down, and we're going to start taking the old throttle body off and putting on this new Fastman. You ready? Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Alright, I'm going to try to get this camera work. I pretty much shoot everything on like kind of a GoPro style camera, no zoom, so I got this sitting on a tripod. See if it works out. So the only tool really you need for this is an 8mm. So I got an 8mm here with an extension ratchet. I'm going to go ahead and loosen this up and get it pulled off. So there are two kind of clamps here, one on each end. I'm just going to loosen it. And loosen this one. Okay, see how that works. Maybe we can just slide this right off. Okay. Sorry if the camera shakes. Okay, now we have access to the throttle body.
That one?
Yep, that's the one. Why don't you put that one down until we're ready to install it? I don't want you dropping it. So, thank you. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to reach around here. So I'm just going to loosen up. There's 4 bolts, 4 8mm bolts, and there is one sensor I'm at to unplug. So, can you hold this for me? Thank you. Yeah, make sure you don't lose them. Looks like with that air box there, I'm going to have to get rid of the extension. These are not in really tight, so when we go back to reinstall it, we're going to make sure we don't over tighten, because we're threading into plastic pretty much. Polymer, composite, whatever it is made out of. And we don't want to strip out those threads. So we got 2 of the 4 bolts out. Got the ones on the bottom left, which of course are going to be the ones on the bottom. Those are the ones that are hardest to reach. Here you go. How many you got now?
3.
You got 3? Okay, here's the 3rd or the 4th. Uh-oh. Alright, and you can see there's a gasket. I'm going to go ahead and try to reuse that, make sure it looks okay. If it's not, I guess that'll be a project for another day, because I got to roll it. Okay. Take that one. Thank you. Okay, we're going to go ahead and unplug this guy. I did unplug my battery already off camera. You should know how to do that. And let me just looks like this gasket just sits in a little slot here, so I'm just going to push it back in now. It looks like it's in good shape. Okay, so now I got the throttle body off. Yeah, let's go over and take a look at the two to compare the differences. Okay?
Okay, I got this one too.
You're going to hold both of them? Mm-hmm. Cool. Alright, let me move some of this mess around. Irrigation work.
Wow, that irrigation work smells awful.
It smells awful? Alright, let's get these things facing the same direction. So, I don't have a pair of calipers or anything like that, so I'm not going to be able to like measure anything, but I do want to try to like, point out any differences. This is the back of the throttle body, of course. It can be kind of hard to really show anything, I guess, without any measuring devices, but you can see there is some different construction. The plate on the Fastman is different. It's been replaced, and it doesn't have that vertical bar looking thing. But yeah, it does look shinier. There is less material on the edges. You can kind of see that's pretty thin going around. Oops, and then that's a little thicker. So
Is this new?
that's the new one. So I'm going to go ahead and just leave a link in the description of the website. Let me see it again, please. You know, this is supposed to be one of the best stock ported. If I didn't mention that, this is a ported stock throttle body. So what I ended up doing is I bought this throttle body, and then I contacted the gentleman and mailed it to him. He did his magic to it and then sent it back. So it's a little confusing what he calls this throttle body. I think the stock throttle body is like 80 millimeter, and this is supposed to be. Some people call it 88. His website says 84. It's kind of confusing. I'm not sure what exactly to call it. It's the biggest throttle body that he makes, so it's appropriately sized for the 6.4 liter. So I'm going to go ahead and move back to the car, and we'll start bolting this one up. Okay, so we're just going to reverse the process. Got one bolt in. I kind of want two of them started so it doesn't roll on me like it did. Make sure the gasket stays safe. I'm going to go ahead and get these started, and then I can let it go. What are you doing? They can see that. You're going to see your hand now.
We're going to see my hand.
Yeah. Who? I don't know. Whoever logs on to YouTube and finds this video. Alright, so we got two on. Can I have another one?
Yes, master.
Call me master.
I am.
People are going to think things. Why is your son calling you master? It's not a respect thing, I can tell you that. Because I ain't getting none.
Can my head be in there?
Your head?
Mm-hmm.
What do you need your head for?
Your shorts are touching your car.
My shorts are touching my car?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a problem?
Yeah,
Why?
because,
I don't like anything touching my car?
yeah.
At least you know.
Yes, master.
I'm gonna get your brother to get the memo on that. Nothing touches the car.
Yes, master.
Why are you bowing while you're saying that?
Oh.
Okay, so
Okay.
all four bolts are
Okay.
in. I'm just gonna give them a little snug because they were not really snug, and might as well just kind of go a kind of cross bolt type thing. Like you're torquing down a car.
Yes,
wheel.
master. Yes, master.
Don't touch it. Your fingerprints will be on it. And this one's kind of hard to see. So eventually I'm going to come back, and the goal is to port this intake manifold. Because yeah, I bagged my car, but I mean I bought this car because it was pretty quick, and my intentions by what I've done with it so far aren't to make it slower. I will be doing some modifications to make it faster. No chalk, please. Alright, so I'm going to plug in that connection, push it in. There's a little tab you got to snap back in. So the throttle body's in. I just need to put this tube back on, and install is complete. So I don't want anyone to feel like if they bought a intake manifold that they need, or I'm sorry, a throttle body that they need to have someone install it for them. This is not hard. You can see there's a little air intake temperature sensor there. I'm sweating all over the place, sorry. So we're going to compress this so I can get this around. Okay, I struggled with that for about 3 or 4 minutes, but I got it on. So just go ahead and tighten these up as I sweat all over the front of my car. And while I'm doing this, I just want to say again, thanks to everyone who subscribed. You know, I really haven't been putting that many videos out, but I've still been getting a decent supply of subscribers. So I'm not sure. I think my oil change video is pretty popular, but if someone else sent you my way, put in the comments where you heard from me from. I'm always interested and like to give recognition where recognition needs to be given. So okay, we've got this is back in. I never unplugged it. The other one's is plugged back in. All these are tight, so that means we're done. There's nothing left to do but hook the battery back up, go through the startup procedure, and make sure everything's fine. So one last little thing I'm going to do before I actually conclude this section of the video is I'm going to put back on, I'm going to permanently now install something that I've had kind of just sitting on there for a while. I don't know if I've actually given a good presentation of it, but let me clean up this. So I have like a throttle body, whatever this little motor is for the drive-by-wire. I have a cover that it goes with my other pieces right there. 392 there, 392 oil dipstick. It's all engraved stuff from Billet Technologies. So I'm gonna give it a quick little wipe, and there is some double-sided tape on the inside of this. I'm gonna put that on there, hopefully for good. So first thing I'm gonna do is just spray this, get a little my cleaner on there, wipe it off so it looks its best. So we got that nice and clean. And I did make a video showing what I use as far as a quick detailer and whatnot goes, what I just used right there. So if you're interested, search through my videos, you should find it. It's really important to clean this as good as you can so that we have good adhesion. Seems like I always got one of these lying around, some Lux Prep. Just gonna wipe that off. Alright, use an X-Acto knife. You can see the adhesive is now exposed. So this just slips around here. And there. Let me just press down on it for a second. Okay. So there it is down there. It's kind of peeking. It's not front and center like it deserves to be, but people will see it. All right, so we are done under the engine, under the hood. Everything is in. That went pretty easy, pretty smooth. So next thing is to fire the car up, or hook the battery back up, fire the car up, make sure everything is responding correctly, and then I'm going to take it out for a little test drive, see how it feels. Alright, so I'm ready to fire this thing up, make sure everything's operating correctly. So battery's hooked back up and everything should be ready. My airbag's doing its thing. Alright, so it seems like it's idling okay. I'm gonna go ahead and shut the, make sure. Things sound normal. That my air tank was filling back up a second ago, so my compressors were running, but okay, let me go ahead and take it out for a spin. I'm just pulling out of my neighborhood. It has been kind of rainy out today. I got it in track mode transmission and steering's in sport. It is raining out. That sucks. So due to the rain, I'm not going to be pushing it right now. See if I can get something around the corner. Maybe I can get on it for a second. Just the last thing I'd want to do is lose control. My rear tires are due for replacement, so it's not like they're working all that good anyway. Different. Without a tune, of course, but maybe if I have my windows up, rolled up, you could hear me. Sorry if none of that came through because my windows were down. That felt like that picked up quicker. I'm not gonna lie. Felt quicker and a little more. The response was there. So yeah. Seat of the pants dyno shows I picked up something. Whether or not that's a placebo effect, you installed something, you wanted to have done something, but that did feel like it picked up a little bit better than it did previously. So good news. But anyway, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and conclude it from there. If things change, if I feel like there's been a negative impact or things have gone awry, I will make a video and let you know. But check the link in the description where I purchased this throttle body. I don't know if if you have to buy the throttle body yourself and send it to him, he probably can purchase it and himself and have it ported, and you just pay that fee for the whole entire thing. But yeah, it was the Fastman, and it's the 84 millimeter with the 4 millimeter something overbore. So I guess that makes it 88. But yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. Make sure you're hitting that subscribe button if you haven't, and we'll see you soon. See ya.